Radio? Who needs a radio? Mock, yeah. Ing, yeah. Bird, yeah.
Master Robin! Oh, you lost your arms in battle, but you grew some nice boobs.
Yo, Rumsdale!
I'm a mock, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
Here goes. I sped. I followed too closely. I ran a stop sign. I almost hit a Chevy. I sped some more. I failed to yield at a crosswalk. I changed lanes in the intersection. I changed lanes without signaling while running a red light and speeding.
If you can see, the numbers all go to 11.
Does that mean it's louder?
Well, it's one louder.
I'll do one. I'll do one.
Sometimes I wish I could.
Live interviews
Live games, live music.
with the local musicians you wrote.
This is DTPtv,
And you're tuning in now.
What's going on, Deviates? This is Carson from Deviate the Plan. I've got Jake. I've got Stan with us. This is DTPtv. We've got a cool show in store. We've got our guests here in studio with us, which we'll introduce here in just a second. So first, just talk a little bit about DTPtv, what that is, in case you've been, or if you haven't been keeping score at home. DTPtv is a live interview show hosted by us, Deviate the Plan. The unique thing that we can offer is a band-on-band interview, which I promise is not anything sexual, unless you want it to be. I mean, then maybe we'll see what happens. But DTPtv is live band-on-band Bob interview show. So what we thought was a cool thing to do is have one band host another and get some action on. No, we want to.
This is not sexual. Let's
just turn it into something evil.
We want to look that way every time.
We want to get. We just want to put a spotlight on what our local musicians are doing, and we think that we can offer a really cool, unique insight into the interview world of bands and being able to offer some insight into what they got going on.
Carson, let's introduce and explain the glasses.
We got TV glasses today.
There are TV glasses.
For those, cheap plug incoming. For those who are listening to us on IRN, the Internet Radio Network. They will not be able to see our show glasses, but they will be able to feel them because
it's like two max headrooms.
They'll be able to feel the cool emanating off of our vibe.
So we'll be mentioning them several times throughout the show tonight, just to remind you that we're wearing
so
them.
if you are listening on IRN, don't forget you can check us out on DTPtv. Just follow at DTPtv on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
DPT or DTP?
TV, DTPtv. That is us. So without further ado, let's. Why don't we introduce our band and get them going on here? So we've got in studio. We've got the Time Framed, who are out of Newport Richey. Clearwater, Newport Richey. Nobody wants to say Newport Richey.
No.
So we'll go with we'll go with Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, that's a better way of doing it. Yeah.
So we've got
Tampa Bay based band.
We go to Tampa Bay area because if you're Newport Richey, you're
Kevin Holly.
Where? Who?
They're likely where I am.
Well, in all seriousness, actually, I grew up in Newport Richey, so it's where I've lived pretty much my entire life.
I thought I knew you from school.
Yeah, where did you go? What?
Detention.
Or maybe so far.
Detention. So out of the Tampa Bay area, you heard it here first. So we got the Time Frame. So why don't we talk a little bit about who we got in the studio with us? Ladies first.
Brittany. I play bass in the band.
Play what?
Bass.
Oh my God,
Bass.
Carson.
Stan, do you like?
Do you guys know Stan? By the way, have you ever met Stan?
Are you
I
in the song?
I understand now.
Bass is my favorite.
Stan is
He's the fourth member of Deviate the Plan.
The
founding member of DTPtv.
No, you think this guy looks cool enough to hang out with us? Come on, man. Like, we just put this guy above the streets. No, so Stan hosts the Open Mic live show. Have you all heard of Open Mic?
Yeah.
So he hosts that. He's the glue. We call him the glue. He holds it all together.
Sticky.
So Stan hosts Open Mic, and I give Stan a hard time every single show that he does because every single time, every show, he says that his favorite instrument is the bass.
Not anymore.
And I really just think he's kissing ass to the bass players. So I give him a hard time for it, but that's the inside joke in case it is what it is. So bass, Britt or Brittany? Britt. Yeah. Cool. And you are
Jeremy. I'm the guitar player and the lead vocalist, because Brandon sings some too.
Very cool. And then You
I'm
would
just
be.
the
blew it.
harmonization.
You blew it.
No,
You
I'm
said his
just-
name. Now we know.
I'm Brandon. I'm the harmony singer. That's it. No, and I drum.
Yeah, harmony
I
singer.
drum.
Yeah.
Sit behind there just.
He's got a bongo. He's
Yeah.
given that from time to time.
Well, I got a bong, but
Yo.
oh, wait.
Yeah?
Oh.
You didn't bring it?
Oh my God.
Who's that
you
fourth
just said
guy?
that
Over,
already.
who's that fourth guy?
I
over the
always
right?
forget.
That's a skull.
Who's that
I was
guy?
just
Oh, Chris,
Yep.
welcome.
Yeah,
That's the spirit of Tyler Leachy, who didn't show up today and crashed the party like he said he was gonna do.
Oh well.
He's a bad party
Um,
crasher.
Yeah. So
Big man.
so the time frame.
Yep.
And you're out of New Tampa. area.
Tampa.
Tampa
We
Bay
already
area.
established this,
And
Tampa.
so how long has the band been together?
Britt and I have been doing music for a few years. We started the time frame in 2015.
Was
Like,
it? Yeah, it was 2015.
January 2015.
Yeah.
And like took over an old Facebook page that I had from another band that I was in Key West that disbanded, and I was still a moderator for it. So I was like, all right, we'll just use this and change some stuff. And then we played our first show in like July of 2016. Didn't have a drummer, just had like really badly pre-recorded mixes of me doing drum stuff.
But it was endearing.
Gotcha.
And then went through a bunch of different members on drums and on like auxiliary guitar and keyboard type positions for a little while, and then finally found Brandon after way too long. It's been like a year and a half, almost 2 years
now, yeah.
I joined March 2017.
There you go.
Because it was after I quit Big Lots.
Right. That makes perfect sense.
So very cool. I worked at Big Lots.
So you guys,
Quote of the night. Quote of the night.
Tell me when the new inventory is coming in.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
So
6 in the morning.
so you guys were doing like a duo thing for a little bit? or?
We've alternated between a duo. I've done some shows solo. Actually, I just did a show solo at the Pegasus Lounge.
Gotcha.
And my solo set is kind of just, these are the songs we probably won't ever play as a band anyways, because it's like a 20-minute song about pirates that's really, really mathy. And then
Today National Speak Like a Pirate Day.
I wish it was.
I thought
I
that
don't
was
know.
coming up. Or
Can
today
I thought it already happened,
Stan,
but
who's,
It's really up to you.
can somebody Google that and find out?
I feel
'Cause
like-
I mean, I can Google it.
Stan, can you find that
I'm
out?
not happy about
Stan,
it.
you can barely Skype. You can't Google. Come on, man.
Oh man.
National Speak Like a Douchebag. Hold on.
pirate. with
I,
a capital.
I spelled douche wrong. Hold
Dude,
on.
Jeremy's the diva of pirates, man.
Yeah.
Apparently.
The
Got the
coolest
pirate
people in this
pants
room
on.
are wearing
Got the pirate
glasses.
pants on tonight.
Yeah.
too.
Not reading
Yep.
glasses. So doing the duo stuff for a while, then Brandon came on board.
That's
So
my
like,
wallet, thank you.
how does
Sorry
it?
now.
So how does the process of like integrating a new member into the band go for you guys? So you guys obviously were doing your own thing for a little while, and you got a new guy coming on board. Now, were you guys friends before, or is it just is it new?
Kind of,
new
sort of. We
person
met
coming on?
once through my best friend because he was trying to run this little music store / venue / whatever entertainment place, and they were on the bill, and I was on the bill. We met once. They were laughing at all my stupid jokes, and then I met them again later on through the same kid.
There you go.
And yeah, we like to tell people we started the band last year when I joined, so it looks like we look better because we were only around 1 year. But
Yeah, as a band.
anyhow, yeah, that's how we met. There's a best friend of ours who plays violin.
Yep.
There you go.
Cool.
Who's that?
Yeah, Andrew Polo.
Oh,
He
I've
was
heard
in
him-
for a
I've
while
heard him
too.
around.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
good.
definitely been around.
He's played some shows with us.
He's still doing stuff. Didn't he?
Yeah,
He's
he's
still
yeah.
Venom's, I
Yep.
think.
Yeah,
He
he's
was,
always at
uh,
Venom.
He was at
He
the
was
Verona
at the
Nun.
Verona with us just the other night.
Yep.
That's right. How's
Yeah.
that? How's the Verona going? That's a new
Yeah.
spot.
Awesome.
It's a
Upper
nice
Ridge.
spot,
Definitely
yeah.
one of our favorite.
My best friend's place.
Did you guys ever used to hang out there when I was Insomniacs?
We didn't
Yeah,
live in
yeah.
the
I
area,
lived-
That was
but-
before them. Yeah.
I lived in Key West up until not too long ago.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we got to play a show at the Goat House, even though it was like one of our shittiest shows ever. But
It's still
Yeah.
there. We
So-
still
And Psalms
live
was cool.
me playing like to the pre-recorded drums and then having control over like the computer
Yeah.
was a bad idea because I get really excited when I'm on stage and I kick stuff around. I literally kicked my pedal board and the computer out of the wall and plugging a bunch of shit. And
Do you
Still
find
think
like
about that shit.
that getting excited on stage like super? Because like me, when I hop on stage and I'm playing bass, like I live for the stage, so it's like I like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like,
Right.
like, you kind of lose track of certain things sometimes. Like, so have you ever had like an embarrassing moment that resulted as a
Every time we play.
Yeah,
result of your
every time.
just Just wait.
He's just like just getting on stage.
Yeah. It's
just from the beginning when I forget half of my equipment is the beginning of that. No.
Yeah, those are fun. So what would be a moment? Like, what's your most embarrassing moment on stage? You're a bass player, so you mess up, nobody really notices.
Yeah.
You're
No,
most
I'm
embarrassing.
perfect.
Nobody else notices.
She's the Mary Poppins of music.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
she
like-
doesn't mess up
issues at
anything.
all.
I'll play like an entire song out of tune, and then like I'll talk to the people
Actually,
in
I
the crowd.
have
They'll be like,
done that.
That was awesome,
That would be
man.
badass,
Like,
though. Like,
right in
right
the middle of the riff,
Oh,
she
It was
took
yeah.
off on
the
Yeah.
show
his
that we
umbrella.
played in Fort
Oh,
Myers.
man.
My bass actually broke halfway through the show.
The
Up
nut
at the top, it
broke.
just half broke
Yeah.
off, and my string fell
God.
off the fretboard, and I didn't
Holy
know
shit.
for almost the entire show. So I was playing out of tune the entire time, and he's
And it
like,
made it.
"You're
it
out
made,
of tune," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I just tuned it."
It made me sound out of tune, which I'm usually the one that is out of tune, so that was fun.
It was me
Carson.
the whole time.
Yeah.
If the top half of your bass broke off, would you know it?
I would probably just well, if I didn't, you would, because
Yeah.
your favorite
I
instrument is
know that-
bass, and you
I
know.
knew I was starting to sound out of tune. I knew something was off, and then I'd tune it, but I didn't know why I kept going out of tune.
So was it literally hanging on by a string?
No,
Yeah.
the string was
Yeah,
like
my string.
flopping
Yeah.
off into
Yeah,
this
it was
weird
like
space.
hooked on a little corner, staying in place, and then it
Yeah.
would fall off,
It'd
and that's when it'd
slip,
go out of
yeah.
tune. So I'd tune
That
it
perfect
back,
sequence show.
and then they
Yeah.
were like, "You're out of tune." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I just tuned it. See, it's in tune." And then I'd play, and it'd
Oh,
pop back
man.
off, and then I found out at the end of the show that it was broken, and they're like, "You want to borrow my bass?" And I'm like, "I have one song left. I might as well just
Yeah, we might as well just
Play the bottom.
run it. Yeah,
I'll just
run
smack
out
it a
of
couple
tune.
times. It doesn't make a difference."
All right,
So yeah,
so
that's me. That's my.
what about yours? What's your most
Oh,
embarrassing
man.
stage story?
What is my? Probably me getting really upset at the end of our show at Venom's.
I
And I'm
love
kicking
that.
out
And
my set.
It's
throwing-
recorded,
Upset?
too. It's
yeah,
on YouTube.
yeah, it's on YouTube, which you were supposed to cut it down.
Oh, man.
And
I did
and
cut it down. What
No,
did I
you
do
didn't.
with it?
I don't.
It's
So
edited.
it,
No,
that
I think
vi-
it actually crashed my
the
computer.
cut
No,
down
it's still there.
version.
I saw it.
the video is on YouTube,
cut-
but
cut
the
one?
cut down version is
Yeah,
not.
the cut
so
down one crashed my computer.
we were
But
playing.
the
Okay.
long one's there.
We were playing a set. I was
fucking up your
already.
shit.
I was already annoyed at like the whole world, and then the song was going too fast, and I couldn't play some of my parts right and like do some of the multitasking that I do right. And I was getting frustrated not only with the song being too fast, but also with myself not being able to keep up. And I was like, well, who keeps the tempo? He keeps the tempo.
That's usually the drummer's for.
And
Yeah.
But the drummer will blame the bass player, and then the
Right.
bass
Well,
player look at
see,
the
the
singer
thing
and be like,
is-
"Eh."
I feel like a married couple.
At the end of it, I was just like, fuck your drum set. It's mostly my stuff anyways. So I threw
It's a my show.
Okay.
well, it's like my
So in other
stand,
words,
some
you
of
had
my
the whole
cymbals.
like the singer
like-
mentality like
Yeah.
kicked in. You're like, finally, I can be the singer. And I can enact my ego upon everybody.
Exactly.
It's
Right.
my stuff. It's
like
my mic stand. I'm taking it.
It's ironic because that was the night I realized he actually knew what was good and bad tempo. Because usually
How long have you been doing this?
Because
long enough to not know that.
Holy shit!
typically, if there's a mistake being made, I'm the one making it.
We were watching
so they
Metallica
kinda-
here earlier in the
usually the one
studio.
following your mistake and trying to keep up. I was
Yeah.
trying to keep up. I was like really high that evening, and I was like, I can't play the songs. This is too fast.
We were watching some Metallica here earlier in the studio before you guys showed up, and we were commenting on how bad Lars is at keeping time live.
Right.
So
there's
we're gonna
memes
call
about
him
that.
Lars from now on.
Oh,
No,
damn.
no, I make the
I
Lars
know that's gonna make you happy.
Oh, I make the Lars jokes.
I make the
Most-
Elvis better recognize.
most any drummer is like Lars sucks. Like any drummer that I've seen is like Lars sucks.
My favorite memes are one straight out of Compton. So it's this face, straight out of Tempo.
So all right, so real quick,
Yep.
like flash around the room. Lars, yes or no?
As far as me
Like if you were to
him,
downvote Lars or upvote Lars, what would it be?
I would downvote him.
Downvote him.
Downvote. Downvote 3 across the board.
Oh,
Stan.
You're all fail. You're all
Stan?
fail. He's a billionaire.
Man, when?
He's a billionaire.
Upvote or downvote? Lars
Now
Ulrich,
downvote.
Metallica. Downvote.
Like-
Lars?
Yeah,
86
25 years
Lars.
ago.
Jake.
upvote.
Jake.
I don't know, man. That
Dude,
guy.
you take me back
he
to
may not be
Justice
that
for All,
good on
it's an
drums,
upvote.
but all in all, he's
Peer
what
pressure.
made Metallica.
Yeah, that is
He
true.
made that fucking band.
They would be
what they
nowhere
are.
without him.
He's
I'm
the
gonna
reason
go with
they
the
have
upvote.
Metallica
I'm gonna
whiskey
have to.
right
Mitch
Like, I'm
Hedberg was the lead. I mean, wait, that wasn't Mitch Hedberg.
God
That's a
damn it,
comedian.
Stan! What are you doing?
73 Stan.
It was Cliff.
Oh my God! All right,
I feel like
so
Cliff is the reason that
Metallica was boss. back
Metallica
then.
was boss
Very
at
good
the time.
At the
and
time,
Cliff
yes.
and Dave. Because Dave Mustaine was a part of Metallica.
Dave Mustaine
Yeah.
was indeed part of
Yeah.
Metallica.
When
Yes,
Cliff
he
was
was.
a part of it as well. The
Yeah.
two of them kind of masterminded a lot of what was going on.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
Mustaine was too much of an alcoholic and defended his own dog. And then
I
Cliff
told
died.
you that's
you
man.
did.
Yeah.
There's
fucking-
I was listening to an
James.
interview with James and Lars back from like 1983, and they like after a show they just like bought him a bus ticket and they're like, hey man, like here you go, like,
You're out of the band. Get
you're out of the
fuck
band, like peace out. And then they got Kirk on board like a week later, and then just
Yeah.
from there it's like, man, like imagine being in that situation, like you're touring, and then like your bandmates are like, all right, here's a ticket, you're
Yeah,
like,
go the
you're
fuck
cool.
home.
See you later. Like you're in a city that like you don't know, like it's that sucks.
Get out. Bye.
But,
Bye,
hey,
Felicia.
But it all worked out pretty well because we got Megadeth.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
And
right.
Marty
Everybody made
Friedman's
it.
one of my
Like
favorite
that.
guitar players of all
Who?
time. Marty Friedman.
Marty Friedman's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like. I'm a big Megadeth fan. I grew up.
Yeah,
listening to
yeah.
them.
Most people say, "Oh, it's a good thing he started it." And yeah, do you know the story about why they really kicked out Dave?
Well, because he's an asshole.
No.
Partially.
It's probably
Yeah.
one
He had a baby?
problem.
No, actually, James Hetfield was drunk and kicked his dog.
Oh.
So Dave Mustaine punched him in the face and knocked him out, and then he lied and said Dave Mustaine's an alcoholic, so they kicked him out. That's
You don't think Dave Mustaine was
I
a
say, I don't know if that's a
there-
lie.
He
so
probably
much.
was.
Okay,
But the
let's
rest
check-
of the band was also alcoholics.
They were all
Yeah,
alcoholic.
they were called
Alcoholica.
Alcoholica for a long
Yeah.
time.
I mean,
Yeah,
that was
that's
back
over
when rock and roll was
kicking his
rock
go
and roll.
figure.
Yeah.
Now they're selling their own brand of whiskey.
Exactly. See, go figure.
I'll go
I'll,
full
I'll
circle.
probably try it because why not? Whiskey.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Metallica
Yay, whiskey.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the band, now you guys recently, you guys have an EP on Spotify. You sent me some tracks. We're gonna play a few tracks. So we played some tracks during the break. So we'll play
Yep.
some songs so that the audience can hear the recorded versions. But tell us a little bit about the EP. Is it just self-titled?
No,
it's got a title on it.
Got a title on it. It's called Chrono Dementia.
That's
and
right.
It's kind of playing at a couple of different things. Like Cronus is the god of time,
Okay.
and it's like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And then like imagining the god of time having dementia, forgetting things, remembering things, and kind of having these weird cyclings. So part of the idea of the album is you don't really get the full story until you listen to it all the way through, and then you start mixing the song order up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it definitely tells a story, but then there's a lot of these like weird little ways that every song can kind of lead into the other song really nicely, even when it doesn't seem like it should.
Interesting. So.
Because there's one of the tracks I did a really bad take and just started playing with feedback.
Yeah.
And then we saved that feedback and used it as a transition between two of the songs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it ended up being really cool, but it also, because of how all the other tracks have these sudden beginnings, the feedback ending on the one song and the intro on the other one is a really cool, like, I listened to that EP on random a lot,
Yeah.
and it's, like, I surprised myself with how songs that I didn't think have musical similarities and, like, underlying themes really do.
So, am I wrong? You guys describe yourself as experimental rock? Is that correct?
In a lot of ways, yeah.
What made you
ways,
come up
yeah.
with that term? I mean, is this because you practice a lot? I mean,
Well,
The experiment.
but you know what I mean? Seriously,
Yeah.
what makes you say that?
we use...
We don't know why we call ourselves anything.
We-
We're just rock.
Yeah, we're really just
I get
rock.
it,
Like
but-
we're
Yeah.
kind of eclectic in a way. Like we pull from everything.
Yeah, it's hard to really, like, obviously we're
Yeah.
not pop punk, we're not metal,
Right.
we're not alternative rock, and
Are
We're
you
just
all three
rock.
involved in the writing process?
In different
Yeah.
ways,
In
yeah.
different ways,
It's
yeah.
mostly me putting together guitar parts and then going,
And
"Hey,
then
do you
us
guys like
yeah,
it?"
editing
and
and
then
adding
we
our
start
own
doing
stuff.
our own after
Yeah.
He'll
that.
jam with the doodle. I'll get my own drum ideas in it on it, and she'll come up with her bass parts. Like we'll help edit the arrangement so it doesn't transition weird.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's not like random stuff.
Sorry, Carson.
sloshing
I
around.
write lots and lots
What are you
of random
What are you
stuff.
apologizing for?
You're interrupting, man.
So you get one.
No,
you get one
you're-
question a show.
Then I
You
went
step
with
Step
three.
out of line again, you're fired.
You're fired. Oh man.
You're fired. You're unhired.
I want my pension.
We kind of play on.
Fired.
the mail.
Unhired.
To the-
I'm
to
gonna
the
change
mail.
you out like a spare tire.
Nice.
That was a
Yeah,
rap.
that
was
off
a
the top of
rap.
my head.
And it's
There it
done.
is. Ah.
Yeah. So when it comes to the writing process, as far as the EP, Is it an EP? Are you guys describing it as an EP?
Yeah, this one the Chrono Dementia is definitely an EP. It's only like 5 songs and it's about a half hour in total.
Yeah.
Like 28
Just
minutes
under.
or something.
It's a testament of our bad trial and error in the studio.
Oh, beer man Stan.
Yeah, man.
Beer Stan.
Beer Stan.
Yeah,
beer
that
Stan.
EP.
Are you good or?
I'm good.
There's one good song on it. No, I'm just playing.
Oh shit. That would probably be weird first, right?
Oh yeah, and Limited Infinity so too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Inverted Timelines
That's
is cool
good.
intro.
That's an improvement
And
from one.
Inverted Timelines is really cool at the very end of the song, but the beginning, the like lead up to it, I kind of feel meh about. I feel like it.
Well, it's like Pink Floyd. What's wrong with Pink Floyd, man?
Yeah. In a lot of ways, yeah.
So, we were talking a little bit about what describes or what comes together to create the label of experimental rock, which I don't like labels, but it is what it is. And you said that there's a lot of influences involved. So if we're gonna go around the room or go around, the group, what would we say, like, influences wise? Like, where's the biggest draw? Like for maybe as a band, like what might you hear in your own music that maybe you hear elsewhere, and then maybe individually, like what kind of influences are we kind of drawing from?
I'll start because like first joining this band, there were some like cringe comparisons of what our style was. Like our Instagram used to say. What it used to say, like
avant-garde.
It used to say we're avant-garde with a hint of witch rock and pop punk. It's like
what in the world?
Who the fuck
and
made
then
that
it
up?
turned into
Sounds like something Stan would say.
And then we became.
I don't even know those words.
And then we became a.
That's what I'm saying.
Then we became a grunge band, and then I was like, you know what? That'd be really cool if we were Christian, because I can mix the word Christian with grunge and make up the word cringe.
Yeah.
But now we're just rock.
All right.
Didn't work out, huh?
We couldn't stand the cringe.
And so if somebody was to hear you play,
I love your enthusiasm.
What influence would you say can be heard in your playing? Like,
By
that you
far,
take
Aaron
from-
Gillespie from Under Oath, man.
Okay.
By far, and he's from like up the street, or was. He's
Really?
by
That's
far.
right. Yeah, because Under Oath is from
Get
around
him in,
here.
Carson.
Oh
Get
yeah,
him in.
man.
Who's what?
Him
Get
and
him in
Dave
here.
Grohl are like.
Who's getting who in? Oh yeah, we should get that guy. Think he'll
Can
come
you get
in?
him in here?
So you know the guy, right?
No.
Yeah.
I used to know him 5 years ago. You'd probably have to pay him like $10,000.
Now he big timed, yeah.
You got 10
fuck
grand?
that.
Big
He's,
time, yeah.
He's touring with The Day to Remember, and he drummed in Paramore for a
Yeah,
while to
big
fill
timed.
in. And yeah, he's a big time.
Yeah,
man.
big timed.
But he
Yeah.
could
Oh,
still,
no,
you
you're
never
right,
know.
you
He's
are.
a cool guy.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl by far. They're the reason
Doesn't
I
sound
feel like
like
an
it.
idiot.
Sounds like a real dick.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds like he works for this.
Is that Brandon?
No, I was just
Brandon
being
who?
facetious.
I know.
Facetious.
Brandon, if you're listening, Brandon, what? Brandon?
Facetious.
Wait, what's his
Chauncey.
name?
Wait, Brandon who?
Gillespie.
Aaron Gillespie.
Aaron. Sorry, Aaron. If you're listening, Brandon is not talking shit about you.
I'm sure he's watching, Carson.
He totally
What
is. I
else
can
has
see
he
it.
had to do?
The viewer count is go through the roof because
Oh,
Aaron
shit,
Gillespie
he
just
just said
checked
fuck
in.
Aaron. No.
Oh my God, it's better than what happened last time.
But
Do
no,
you
by
remember
far-
when we were doing Heads Up and A Time to Kill came on, and I was like trying to describe the movie, and I'm like, black people getting killed, and everybody's like, oh shit, like it kind of went silent for a
We
second.
lost every black listener that time,
Yeah.
so no one went away.
Oh,
Yeah, so the level of controversy is not
One
near
guy
there.
was thinking about watching. Stop thinking.
Yeah, we got hate mail. We got hate mail in the mailbox down there by the gate. So influences, what would we hear in you?
Soundgarden.
Oh yes, okay,
Flaming
starting off
Lips,
well.
And
Please say the Mars Volta.
the Mars Volta, yeah.
Okay.
Those are definitely big ones.
I
Roger
think
that.
for me, a lot of
Britney
it
Spears,
is
but-
Britney Spears.
Oh my God.
Gross.
A Perfect Circle, Silver
Okay.
Sun Pickups.
Cool.
Very nice. Now we're talking.
Obviously, huge fan of Les Claypool, of course.
Yes.
What?
Every bass
Yeah.
player is.
Every bass player is.
If I had like half the talent that man had, like in fact, if I had
Just
the
a
talent,
fraction.
if I had the talent that he had in his pinky finger alone, like I'd be good. Probably not sitting here in this room. I'd be,
Making 6 figures. you
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Anything Japanese rock bass
Oh, yeah.
players.
I love Japanese rock.
Yeah, they're J-rockers.
J-Rock.
I don't know any
Yeah.
of their names. I don't know how to pronounce
J-Rock.
their names.
I
Just
J-Rock.
bass
What's
lines.
up, J-Rock?
So J-Rock,
J-Rock.
I don't know if you're there, J-Rock, but we got one more song. One more
Huh.
song.
J-Rock.
One song.
J-Rock.
Well, radio stations like I had 98 rockers.
What?
Pokemon players.
J-rockers. you
No,
know.
we're dogging on J-Rock,
Oh,
the dude,
J-Rock.
the promoter,
Yeah,
local
promoter.
promoter.
Oh, the
Yeah.
promoter,
He uses
yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
those.
Yeah, J-Rock.
He
Yeah,
was at
state
Nebraska.
theater guy.
Yeah.
I don't really know if he realizes we dog on him, but we dog on him.
He doesn't watch.
We were
but-
doing
yeah.
that Brass Mug show in December.
Which one?
That industry showcase.
Yeah, the
thing?
industry
There you go.
showcase. We're
There
going to
you
be
go.
on that.
We did that. When
Yeah,
did
we're
we do
gonna
that?
wear
We did
Down
that,
Swift.
and I think in like
2016.
2016.
16, I think.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was at State Theater back then, wasn't it?
It was at State.
Yeah.
We did it at
Last year it was
Theater.
at State Theater.
Yeah, we did it last year as well at the State Theater.
We didn't do the industry showcase. We
Nope.
did the
Pre-party.
It was
Yeah, right.
Oh, sorry.
It was,
Basically.
the benefit for Psycho Tribe.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we did the Psycho Tribe.
No, they have a
that was
pre-party the night before.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They used to have a local
Very
662
cool.
and not anymore.
Yeah, that's,
Both are gone.
Yep. We're
What
not very
shop
good at
is
keeping
that?
venues in St. Pete,
Some
apparently.
restaurant.
Supposedly State Theater is coming back. You heard it here first, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they have
Yeah,
a
it's
new
gonna be
buyer.
new
You heard it here
Broadway.
first. State Theater is coming back.
Right here.
I'd like to
I
see
didn't
that.
know until now.
You know now.
I
Now we know. Yep.
Very cool.
It's not a rumor.
Also, honorable mention is Tara Melos for as far as
love
inspirations
Tara
are
Melos.
Yeah.
concerned. Yeah.
Cool.
The whole dichromatic scale usage is a lot of fun.
Or you just lost
I think we might have to talk about that one during the break because I'm a little lost.
Dude, we're from 93.
But that's okay. My mind is open, and I'm always willing to learn.
Let's hear these guys.
So,
what we're listening to.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin a track from the Chrono Dementia. I got it. See, I got it right. I should have known that. I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
So we're gonna spin a track from that. It's called Limited Infinity. So when we come back,
Only play that one. No, I'm just kidding.
Never again.
so when we come back, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk. We'll have a quick little chat about what that song might be about. Maybe discuss the track. We'll hit some comments, and then we're gonna figure out how to play a game. I think we got some Super Nintendo action going on that screen up there. Our viewers can't see it, but we can.
It will work.
We're gonna try to get that freaking
will
camera to
work
work,
in
which keeps
segment two.
bouncing.
The bouncing
Segment 2
camera
is my
of
favorite
Doom
segment.
and bouncing.
So, it looks like a parking lot. Was it Paperboy we're going to play?
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what's up there now.
No, we
Don't
got
worry
a few
about it.
choices on tap, but it's gonna be dealer's
All about the
choice.
paper
It's gonna be
boy.
dealer's choice because we're respectful hosts, and we're gonna let them choose. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna play Limited Infinity, right?
We will,
Limited
not,
Infinity.
we will not take our glasses off.
I
tonight.
swear to God, I did do my homework and I listened. So
Cool
Limited Infinity is
glasses.
coming up next.
I say it
We are going to play that for you all on DTPtv. Don't forget that if you're checking out us on IRN Network, you're probably listening to the replay and not catching us live on Facebook. But don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Stan, what in the earth are you doing?
He's making faces.
That's Stan's ready for music face. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play Limited Infinity, and we're gonna be back here in just a sec with the time framed.
And so it began. Once more I find myself in a battle with against myself. There's a world that guns a hunger within this cell. Money on the human the encroaches. This body's not myself. Both rides come next eternities. Vex and lose themselves. Reach space as we sitting atop itself, effortlessly crashing against resistance of another self. Unmovable object, unstoppable force, two sides of oneself. Limited infinity contemplates the paradox of life itself. But I am not the body. I'm not even I. Yeah, I am not the body. No, I
Alright, we're back on DTP TV here. I think you hit my my video. We're back on DTP TV live here.
Jeremy.
Yep.
So we're back in studio
Oh, you
with
did?
the
Oh,
time
asshole.
frames. Don't forgive our unorganized asses. Everybody's getting back and mic'd up here. So we've got, hey, look, we got our TV cam, which is about to be a video game cam here in just a
Yay,
few.
video game cam.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fire up. Well, actually, let's really quick. Let's get the band talking a little bit about that. That's not the right camera. That's not that. So we're talking a little
I have
bit.
one right there.
That's somebody else's beer, not mine.
Oh,
hey,
sure.
hey, beer stand. Get me one,
Beer
please.
stand.
So
beer stand? Can I have one, please?
I got somebody mic'd, so we're gonna talk to somebody
Might
mic'd.
be me.
The song "Limited Infinity" is about what? What would that be described as?
about
if we're
being a
discussing
Buddhist.
Limited infinity.
In
Where
a
is
lot of
my
ways,
beer?
yeah.
It's about Buddhism.
That's all you, right?
It is all me. I wrote the lyrics to that one. So, that song, I was working at a local marketing company, and I was having kind of an emotional contradiction working there because on the sly, they kind of try to get people to become Scientologists, and I really wasn't into that. So, I made the lyrics more about how I have my own kind of a unique brand of spiritualism for myself. I'm not trying to like convince anybody of what's right or wrong. I just have my own thing, and what they were going after seemed really wrong to me. And it was more like this affirmation, like I'm dealing with this stuff, but this isn't all of who I am. And that's where the chorus of that I'm not the body, I'm not even a mind. It was a mantra that I was using quite a lot to get through, okay, I have to go in, pretend like I have the same mindset as these people, do my shit to get my numbers up, and just head down, get your work done, keep it going kind of thing. Because we were starting the band up, and I was learning some things that we've used in the band for our own benefit later.
Very cool. So,
Yeah.
Limited Infinity is really just about somebody or something forcing you into something that you're not really.
Being a human with infinite possibility.
Okay.
It's like we've got, X amount of time that we really don't know how long it is, but there's as much possibility as we can find available there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very cool. Let's go to some comments here really fast, see what we got going on. And forgive me in my advanced age as it starts to creep up there. I can't see what the hell this says because it's so fucking small. Stan, you're the only one with freaking readers on. Can you tell us what's going on here?
Asshole, I'm 45 years old.
Nikki Haas, Tyler Leachy says, "Hey Jake, nice shirt."
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Jake found it in the thrift store.
Some guy gave it to me at Niagara Tap, and I was thinking that day.
Stan says, "How about my shirt?"
Can't remember the
Stan
trunk of a
says
car.
Stan's narrating his own comments.
Oh, wait.
It's not cool.
What
Stan,
did
shut
you
up. So Tyler Shoemaker says, "What's up? Checking in
best as
from
possible.
Swamp East, Missouri. Swamp East.
Swamp East.
We're Swamp South here in Florida. Sounds not as pleasurable.
We got some straight up red tie down here.
What's
It's
up,
pretty
Tyson? Does
swampy.
anybody know Tyson Shoemaker?
I do. That's my
Maker
boy
of
from back in
shoes.
the day.
That's your boy.
If you don't
From
know
back
his
in the
name,
day.
it's probably someone I brought.
Is your boy from back in the day, from like
Yeah, it is,
1963?
Is he plumbing with you?
No, we
Stone
stopped
Jar
touching each other's pipes.
Nikki Haas says, "What's up?"
What's up?
Nikki says, "What's up?" Do you know Nikki Haas is? You better.
Wait, Nikki
You don't.
Nikki Haas.
Nikki Haas.
I love Seahawks.
You heard Sahi?
Seahawks.
Yeah, it's them. That's
Okay,
them.
Nick. Yeah.
You better know who they
I
are.
didn't think it was
He's a
Nikki.
crazy guy inside.
Yeah.
You better know who
Yeah,
they
he's
are.
also in a band called
You know
Curses.
Seahawks spelled backwards,
He's
right?
like the most talented guitarist of all.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's
Now you
insane.
do. Now you
Yeah.
do.
I wish I wish I
I
had
was
half
8
that
years
guy's
old when I
energy.
Dude, that
found
guy
out.
commands the stage, dude.
I wish I had half that dude's energy. I would be
Oh, man.
good to
He
go.
commands the stage.
Larry
bro.
Smith says Larry Smith wanted to know when. Larry Smith says, "How are you, Stan?" Nobody
good,
cares.
Larry.
Shut
I
up.
love-
Nobody cares.
Hey,
Change it up
real
a little
quick.
bit.
I sit
How
with
you
you
doing?
guys.
How's everything? Yeah, because this show's about me, asshole.
Stanley, shut your mouth. Stan, you're fired. Shut up.
Carson, tell me one about Larry. He deserves it, bro.
No, Larry's the man, dude. All right, so do you guys have that one fan? I think everybody has that one fan. If you don't, I promise you're missing out.
need to
But I
find
think
one.
everybody has that one
You have
fan.
that one.
Yes, if you have not found the one, you have to find the one.
Larry is ours.
There's that one fan that will
Stay away
fucking
from
follow
Larry.
everything you
That
do.
one chick.
They will.
Angela
They
French.
will.
Angela.
She came
They
from
will
my
like.
Italy.
They will like everything that you put
Angela
out.
French,
They will
yeah.
share everything that you put out. They'll be on every live video in the comments like Larry is.
TK.
And then the best part is that they won't even be from where you live.
And they won't even go to your show.
This guy's not even from
What's going
America.
on?
This guy's not even from America. He's from Canada.
Oh, yes.
That
This
was
chick
Tammy
from Peru
from-
that always messages me and
It's
wants to be my
definitely-
husband.
Definitely Andrew.
So there's
Your
a
husband?
chick from Peru that always messages Brandon.
And
So
wants to marry me, but I think she's a nice lady.
yeah, so everybody has that one fan. If you have them, great. If you don't, go find them because they're
Yep.
fucking awesome.
Yes.
And they do a lot for us, and we really do
haven't
love
used
it.
this camera shot very often.
So yeah, so what we're gonna do is
It's not very focused either. It got that skull's in focus.
oh my god,
The
did
skull
you
is
ruin
like
this?
here we go.
Did you ruin this
Focus.
again? So what we're gonna do is we're
What
gonna
do you mean ruined it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. What did I ruin?
Are we back on 360?
What's going on?
holy
Loop.
sheep shit. What on
Oh,
earth
the
is
cameras
happening?
are going crazy. All right, we're back.
So
We're
let me
back,
get
we're back.
my TV cam here going really quick actually as well.
cam.
Do you remember
Here
which
it
one
is.
it was?
Screw this shit. I want to sit with this guy.
He's sitting on the couch.
Do you remember what Mike had
man.
the
Make sure you got
hey,
enough wire.
hey Jake,
Enough
what
wire.
what
Oh, I
Mike
do.
had the
There's
TV?
not enough wire in the world.
What Mike had the
Somehow,
TV,
yeah.
do you
That's a
know?
good question.
Why don't you check that shit? really
Check it.
quick?
No, I'm gonna look
Check it
like-
before you
like
wreck
a dummy
yourself.
because,
Because we're gonna do what we're
a
gonna
little
do
bit
up
Mario
in
Kart.
here. We're gonna do some Mortal Kombat action. This is a Super Nintendo old
Nice.
school
Number 7.
number 7.
Lucky number 7.
Number
Lucky number 7.
7. So we're gonna do some old school Mortal Kombat action. That's because the band chose it. Sorry, Jeremy, you were downstairs and
Yeah.
they chose.
He
That's-
chooses
They chose
well.
in
Yeah.
lieu of
Mortal
you.
We know
that's
him. We
great.
know he.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna play some old school Mortal Kombat 2. The way that this is gonna go down is gonna be the home team. Stan, you're getting sucked into this. Stan, dude, when is the
Easy
last time you
cookie,
played
5
Super
bucks.
Nintendo? Did Super Nintendos came out when you were a kid? Yeah, right? Like,
No, Atari came out when I was a kid. Fuck
no,
off.
dude, you were
Stan
still like
was an adult when
Stan
this
was
came
still like
out.
45.
Pong,
He
I
was
saw my
still
dad.
45.
Stan was 45 when the Super Nintendo came out, like
There
91.
were still 45s when I was born.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play some Mortal Kombat action. We got the home team is gonna play.
Let's get going for the camera dies.
Shut the fuck! Oh my
do
God!
it.
Stop interrupting me. We're gonna play home team versus away team. So DTP, Jake, and Carson will play. Or DTP plus Stan will play against the time framed. We're gonna do a round per. So we'll pair up for a round, and it's gonna be whoever takes 3 rounds as a team wins.
Yeah.
So that's gonna go live. We're gonna get some side action going on here.
So confused.
Some side action.
Side ass.
Don't get nervous.
Side by side action. Hold
That was
the
meant.
hit the shift
Damn,
key
it's
there,
like
buddy.
5 guys and 1
Or you
girl.
want to see us too?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
just
your.
leave right
Oh my God! No,
here.
that's 3 cameras.
We lost a
Dude, what are
member.
you doing right now?
I'm just gonna walk
All right,
away.
hold the
Stop
shift
it.
key, you
Stop
drunk.
it. I got this.
Joey says, wow, you're going down?
All right, here we go. So we got our cam on, we got our remotes on, and I will go first.
All right.
Who steps up against the
step up.
Who
Casaneda?
wants to challenge Carson?
All right,
Play him.
take. I think I'm afraid you must stand unless you would like to sit.
We
I'll
got,
stand.
10, we got 10 people watching now because this has got to be on.
Yeah, it's about to be
Mortal
interesting.
Kombat host, please try not to trip that wire over anything that'll break or
I will
spill.
destroy everything in rage.
All right,
up, what-
get in. Make sure you get in frame of the camera here, just for the action. And we're gonna go.
Sit right, you sit
All
right
right.
next to me.
Let's
Jeremy
get
does
some,
have that
let's get
80s
some sound.
vibe though.
Get some sound for maximum effect here.
Tell Stanta, tell Stanta what you want for Christmas.
Stanta?
Stanta.
Jeremy's like, Stanta, please make me win. All right,
We
so
got
we got
some
some
volume on this.
Mortal Kombat action. There we go. All
There
right,
it is.
press start, sir.
Here we go.
You're going down, biatch.
Oh no.
I will choose Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Do you have the moves committed to memory? Because I
No.
do.
No, I haven't
I
played
will
this
go
game
easy on you.
forever. It's been
For the
so
first
long.
5 seconds.
Button mash.
Yeah, right.
If
Yeah,
you're in
that's
the,
pretty much the only.
There's my
only
other
thing going
beer.
for me
if
is-
you are in the, oh my God, he already figured out the moves. You're a snake,
What do you mean? Which one to go roly poly?
It's a shark.
dude. You know what? I'm already looking forward to Stan
I
playing
couldn't
this
even
game.
figure out how to jump.
Who is who?
Where are you looking, Kang?
Can I phone a friend?
Carson has the blue.
Me too.
What are you talking about?
I'm playing the bass. Fuck up.
This guy's got you, Carson.
Oh my God, dude, you lied to me.
This guy's got you. Dead to rights. Dead to
lied to me.
rights.
He knows the
I've
moves.
got one move.
Hustle.
He knows the moves.
I know
What,
one
so
move.
2 out of 3?
Oh my
I know
God.
how to flying kick.
Mortal Kombat.
What in the fuck?
Alright.
I got the flying kick down. Look
Come
at
on,
that.
man. Come
I
on,
thought this
Carson.
was gonna be easy.
See, look,
Come on.
flying kick again.
Get out of here.
Shit.
Figure this out, Carson.
Oh shit.
Now I'm not messing around.
Alright, get him.
I'll just do this over and over again.
Dude, I don't know when it's coming. That's the problem.
Neither is she.
Oh, this guy's
There's a
got
lot
two.
of
Damn it.
All right.
Battle to the finish.
For those keeping score at home, I'm Sub-Zero. Jeremy from the Time Framed is Liu Kang.
Jeez.
Larry Smith says, somebody please hit a fatality.
I don't know how.
Finish him.
Oh my god, no, stop it!
What's going on, dude?
Stop!
This guy's got
He's cheating! Those cheat codes. No.
Was that Drew Barrymore in Firestarter?
Oh my god, no.
Dude, finish him! Finish him! Finish him!
Yes.
Do it!
I wish I knew how.
All right, move on.
Alright, so Jeremy.
3 moves.
Jeremy.
I need more beers for this.
Jeremy from the Time Frame takes 1 home from the Time Frame.
Nicely done.
We've got another round coming up, and that's going to be Jake versus.
So what are we doing?
Brandon.
Versus Brandon.
Okay.
All right.
We've already decided.
Oh my god.
They're playing each other.
This guy knows how to play.
Bass
No,
players
no,
are
no.
playing.
I'm gonna be upset. Where's my controller?
All right.
The
All
bass
right.
and the asshole are gonna play.
That works for me. That totally works for me.
All right, where we at?
Okay, cool.
Yo, Kevin, what's up, man? It's been a minute. My boy Kevin Farland's in the chat. What's up, dude?
From an 80s kung fu movie, though.
That's
What
not
do you got
fair.
going on?
That's cheating, right?
Did you choose a girl?
Yeah, she has a girl. At least
Why?
I get beat. I'll have a reason.
Okay.
Why is this couch?
Why
That
is
was an
that a
extremely
problem?
sexist comment. It's
Choosing a
2018 now.
female
Someone peed here.
player.
Yeah, I wasn't us.
I think Jeremy was peed there out of excitement for whipping my ass.
Oh my gosh, this one is.
I won, so he peed.
Why isn't it letting me go down? It took like 5 minutes for it to.
You haven't given it $10 yet.
All right, hey, peace out, Larry. Have a good time at the hockey game.
Dude, I wish my wife missed that much. That bitch connects.
Oh my god. This is getting X-rated. Bring it home, bring it home. Come on. All right.
Katana.
All right,
This
round.
thing reacts so slowly, though.
Yeah,
I hit the duck button and it
Welcome
takes
to the
4 seconds.
90s, my friend.
Let's
Welcome
two
to the
12-year-old girls
90s.
Maybe
in
like
the
1983? No, I'm just playing.
Welcome to the 90s.
It's early 90s.
Even in the 90s, I don't remember.
Dude, you were at least 3.
Yeah, that's about right, but.
Oh my god, he's got. Is this gonna be a flawless victory?
no.
It's gonna be flawless. Girl characters are always better, though.
No means no, Jake.
They're always too
Jake, dude,
fast.
come on.
Kick.
Girl characters are always too fast.
Yeah.
It's the same as Soul Calibur.
Jake, fuck off, man. Come on.
I can't do it.
What do you mean? He breast kicked her.
Damn.
All right, this is coming down to
You
this.
hit a woman
The
like
breast
that.
kick will do it every
If
time.
Liu Kang takes a W
Dude,
right here,
Greer's
then
played Soul
DTP
Calibur,
loses.
Like, every girl character is better than every guy
Jake, dude,
character,
don't
though.
fuck
That
this
is
up.
true.
Because they
That
make
is
them
very
so
true.
fast, you can't even, like...
Dude, come on, stop.
Oh, memories win every.
Yo,
dude.
back and kick. You'll sweep him. Leg sweep.
I don't know how to do this game.
We can tell.
Go! There you go.
Aren't you Wonder Woman?
I don't know who I am.
Kind of looks
That's-
like Wonder Woman.
Jump.
Like, we're wondering why she's doing this.
Oh,
Finish him! Not like that!
There it is.
She's trying to crop shot.
Jake.
I'm trying to do the full fire blast
Jake took
thing.
one home for
All right.
DTP.
See, then they're all
Either
the
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 left
score,
or the bottom
the score in the head-to-head is 1-1.
All right, Stan.
1 to
So,
1. Down
Stanley.
the wire.
Stan, don't fuck
Wanna sit
this
around?
up. Stan, your job is on the line. If you screw this up, you're fired.
I've been hired and fired 35 times from this fucking show.
You can get it.
That's because it doesn't pay anything.
I'm caught.
Okay, so far the floor is wet, and the couch is wet.
Give me my drink.
themselves.
All right.
Which one's yours?
No, my beer got knocked
hit,
over when you got up one time.
Oh, true.
Somebody
yeah.
hit
It was already
start. Somebody
spilled.
hit start.
But my bad.
To get the game, somebody hit start. There we go. All right. Choose your fighters. This is for the title here. DTP represented
Oh,
by
I'm gonna be Kung
Stan.
Fu Chewy.
So how are we gonna do the 3 people, Carson? There's only
No,
3
it's,
winners.
We'll show
this
you
is
later,
the,
Jake.
this is the winning point. This is the
Oh,
winning
I
point.
got you.
Come on,
okay.
Bray, you
so
gotta
we
win
won
for the
one, they
time
won.
frame.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. Come on,
I don't know
Stan.
what
Don't
I'm
lose
doing.
it.
Stan,
Don't
you're
lose it
getting your
first.
ass beat.
You're using common sense, Britt. It's the early 90s.
Whoa, like,
Oh my god, this is
Are you the
intense.
girl?
no, look, that's how I do it. Can I play?
Stan's
If I
the
could play
girl.
possum, I would.
Kick, bottom
Come on,
kick.
Stan. Come on.
Stan's
Yes.
the girl.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my god, Stan.
Stan, no.
Oh,
Ah, damn it.
Stan is the girl. Stan just got
I'll beat that
bossed.
bitch anytime.
Was that you, Stan?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. There
Stan
we
Shang
go.
Tsung.
Oh, wait, okay.
Oh, I'm going round 1?
Yeah, you gotta beat her again.
I can't get lucky twice.
Come on, do it.
You probably will. I have no
There you
idea
go,
what
there you go.
I'm doing.
Wait, who? Oh
Come
my
on,
god.
Stan. Don't
None
blow
of
it.
us do, Britt. That's the
Stan,
point.
who the hell are you?
I'm trying to crotch shot the
He's
bitch.
the guy. He's the guy.
I thought Stan was the
No,
girl.
he's
No,
not.
Stan's
I
the
thought
guy.
He
so.
just acts like a girl.
No, I thought he was a girl too.
He was trying to
He's
trick
not.
her into thinking that she's the opposite character.
Yeah, I think that was what happened. Oh, come on, Stan.
close,
Almost.
Yes! Finisher! No, finisher! Finisher! Yeah! Stan wins! Stan wins!
Nice.
Your job
Nice.
another day.
Stan's so trying to quit.
You got it.
wins. Stan.
Oh, shit!
Stan took it home for team DTP
My
TV.
job, that is no way to do it.
I'm the only one that can win for the time frame.
Thank you.
Stan
I've been
took it
beating
home
all my life.
for DTP. Oh my God! All right, we're gonna.
22 years, bro.
Oh my God!
Dominate Mortal Kombat.
Oh
That's
my
how we
God!
play.
All right, we're gonna let the chaos die down here for a second. So we're gonna let the chaos die down.
Chaos.
Stan, deviate the stand for the win.
I've ever seen.
Deviate the stand,
what?
stepping up with the win.
Just
Thank
like-
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I told you to let me fight the girl.
You got
All
it.
right.
You did it.
So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cut to another song. So the audience is gonna hear another tune from you guys.
Okay.
And while
Right behind you.
We should just watch this the rest
Oh
of
my
the
God!
time.
No, that's
Right.
not even. It doesn't even have
It's
sound on.
computer.
Get back to me.
I can turn the sound on.
All right. Oh my
All
God.
right, go.
All right. So we're gonna hear another song from the time frame.
No, it's not her. It was one of us.
Oh, was it her?
It was him.
Oh, well.
It was me. I went to bed.
The
Oh my God, we got a bedwetter.
All right, moving on.
We got a bedwetter.
We're sniffing the couch, everybody.
Yeah.
Sniffing the couch.
It's
Yeah.
the old lick and sniff.
Is that a
So-
TV show?
It
What?
should
Who's
be.
ready for real life?
Awkward
Should
silence. So we're gonna hear
Everybody's
another
thinking right
song.
now, how do we make that a show?
Oh my God, I am trying to segue into this, and I've been
There you
interrupted
go.
5
Well,
straight times.
game
Stan, I
over.
am worse at segues than you are.
No one's worse at segues than me, brother.
That's
We'll
the
be
truth.
right back. After
That's
these
how it's done.
messages.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Carson,
yeah.
speak.
TikTok, you're on the clock. We're gonna hear another song from the time frame. It's called Tiny Wolves. Before we go into the song, what's it about? Really quick, flash. 5
Don't
seconds.
say wolves that are small.
Paranoia
tiny
and
wolves.
the world coming to an end.
Paranoia in the world coming to an end. This is gonna be Tiny Wolves
September
from.
23rd.
This is
What-
this,
what-
what the what?
What's the
September 23rd, the world is going to end
23rd?
from, you heard Jeremy Benjamin say it first. Jeremy Benjamin, by the way, can we mention that Jeremy Benjamin has 2 first names? It is always a crowd
You
pleaser.
never trust anyone with your first
I
name.
have
So
3,
whatever he
actually.
says.
Oh, Jimmy Benjamin is BJ backwards? No.
Oh my God. All right, we're going to cut to, we're going,
Backwards BJ.
oh, it's, Jake, stop hitting keys.
What? I didn't mean to do
Stop
that.
it.
dragged
You're
me
drunk.
over my thing.
You're drunk. You're fired.
No, I'm
All right,
fine.
we're going to go to Tiny Wolves, and while
What
that's
happened?
happening,
You
the
took me
time
off.
frame
I'm
will
off.
be setting up for their live in-studio performance. So when we get back, we will hear them live, and that is it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Tiny wolves chasing us from every direction. Keep it moving, let's see make the detection. We don't want it, we don't need it. Random backs on the hook for a meaningful question. Enemies smell like sheep. And it always feels like they're breathing down my back. I feel it in the dark of night. They're speaking about it on my head. I hear them, and it's not alright. I'm really freaking out. They're breathing down my back. I feel it in the dark of night. I'm really freaking out. And it always feels like they're breathing down my back. I feel it in the dark of night. They're speaking about it on my head. I hear them, and it's not alright. I'm really freaking out. They're breathing down my back. I feel it in the dark of night. I'm really freaking out. These sunny walls are chasing us from every direction. These sunny walls are chasing us from every direction.
All right. DTP. Oh my God, it's Stan. DTP. DTP TV. Oh my God, it's the Stan. Return of the Stan. DTP TV is live. We're back in the studio with the time frame. They are geared up and ready to go for a live performance for you. So we're going to kick off with some live jams from them.
I must be the enemy, 'cause I speak my thoughts, and they're different, yeah, they're different. All the things you say I am, that's what I'm not. All the things you take away, that's all I've got. Attaching pieces, someone else, replacing older parts. Copycats are everywhere. You go, there you are. We're gonna take a second so that we can hear the bass. I am me. Doppelganger, I am me. just like me. Bare skin, I tend eternity. So utterly unique, every puzzle missing a different piece, broken patterns as a different piece. Well, all the things you say I am, that's what I'm not. All the things you take away, that's all I've got. Snatching pieces, someone else, replacing older parts. Copycats are everywhere you go, there you are.
I can't hear anything. I hear nothing. No signal.
All right, we're gonna check with sound here for just a second. In the meantime, we're going to chill here and hang out. What was the name of the song? That was called Doppelganger by the Time Framed. You can check out the Time Framed on Spotify. You can check them out on the SoundCloud. You can check them out on YouTube. Oh my God, we have bass now.
I figured it out.
Oh
It
my
was
God!
forever wireless.
All right, we had a. I know it all too well.
Do you wanna start it from that second chorus and just kill it?
We had a technical difficulty here, but we got bass back, which is good. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut back to another song here in just a sec. What's the next one called?
Let's do Bombshell Baby next.
We're gonna do a song called Bombshell Baby. This is the Time Frame.
You want to finish it?
Yeah, we're gonna finish that one.
Yeah, we're gonna finish this one just because it's a good song. All right, you can count us down.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am me. Doppelganger, I am me. Doppelganger. I'm a doppelganger. Doppelganger, you and I are the only new things under the sun. Under the sun, you and I are the only new things under the sun. Under the sun. There it is. My wireless went onto a different channel as well. That was fun.
Things
All right.
always go bad.
All right, fuck this guitar anyways.
Schecter, 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 Schecter. This drum kit, though, making me happy. This drum set keeps me satisfied.
You want to do Bombshell first or Not a Clue? Which one?
Let's do Bombshell.
What?
Let's do Bombshell. Up to you, sir.
All right, well then start Not a Clue. All right, I can't hear myself vocally at all.
guitar. You want the perfect life, illusions so grandiose fairy tales. You found the loose ends fraying, ignorant to the beauty in the fails. Trust in the process of life, forget your past, you are free to change and transform. Would you be willing to let it all go? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate? Let go of your pain, transform and regain everything that is. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate? Way out in space, we can transform. Way out in space, we can be so much more. Let go of your pain, transform and regain everything that is. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate? You
thank you. I unplugged my own headphones.
Yeah,
partway
everything
through
on
that.
Earth is going wrong, but it happens. We're used to it.
So this next song is about making bad decisions like women. This is called Bombshell Baby. Bombshell Baby. No, no, no. Sing me a love song as we fall together. We all land on our heads and call the whole thing off. You can leave me speechless like those leftover feathers. I'll be a candle, you just be a moth. Heavy clouds, bonsai, bombshell baby, touching ground. Bonsai, bombshell baby. Sing me a love song like bombs falling down. We are landing pieces 'cause nobody likes this town. I'll leave the speeches with the broken hearted wreckage. You can light a candle for the alarm that never sounds. Heavy clouds, bonsai, bombshell baby, touching ground. Overreacted to an accidental notch. You're a bombshell baby and we're lost in a haze. Feel the fog of war as we reach the next phase. You're a bombshell baby with a license to kill. You're turning every dead thing to a mine. Heavy clouds, bonsai, bombshell baby, touching ground. There's a smoke that'll never be done. Heavy clouds, bonsai, bombshell baby, touching ground. These are guided numbers, even greater than love. Heavy clouds, touching ground. Bonsai. That was Bombshell Baby. One more? Sure. Let's just do that. Yeah, sure. Yeah. We're in drop D already. Sure. All right, this one's actually off of the EP. This is Split the Heavens. Your mistake night. Silver silhouette, this old night. There's too much evil in dark cloudy skies, but quiet storm will make things right. Let's split the heaven and let there be light. You've outsourced your own soul. Now these games start to unfold. My will is done. Make it beautiful. So it's here. So shall it be. There's too much evil in dark, cloudy skies. Where quiet storms won't make things right. Let's split the heavens and let there be light.
What a wonderful audience.
That was the time frame here live in studio on DTP TV. Cool. So let's give it up for our guests. That's us. That's us. You guys can clap if you want to, but you're the band, so. Yeah. All right.
I am proud of you as well.
Very cool. So that was the time framed, and you can catch them on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,
Anywhere. Twitter.
DTP TV. That was the time framed. Adam, does anybody know Adam Filestra? Adam Filestra?
Yeah, Adam's a good buddy of ours.
Adam says round of applause. We give a round of applause back to you, Adam. Sneaky Pete says thumbs up. Thumbs up. Sneaky Pete. Everybody loves Sneaky Pete. And let's see what else we got going on here.
You guys got any shows you want to plug here? And I guess
we
shows
have
coming up soon.
a bunch of shows coming up.
Larry Smith says someone got a fatality. I think that was from earlier, but fatality.
Yes.
Okay, I was the only one for that.
Tomorrow, anything local?
Who's got time frame? You're coming up where? Where can people catch you?
We're playing at Uncle Lou's. We played at the Verona a bunch. We're actually getting ready to go on tour up the East Coast.
You're going on tour up the East Coast, so
Stock 19, I'm not sure. Local?
if you're up the East Coast, make sure you catch them. If you're local, you can catch them where? Shooting for it next year. That's okay. We get it.
We're playing at the Verona at some point in November, and then we
Catch them at some point at the Verona.
Shout out to Evan Ursity.
Shout out to Evan. Shouts.
Your city. Come
It's your city, my city, it's all
City, your city, my city, our city, where city, their city, her city, their city. All right, that's the time framed. Live on DTP TV. Waiting for the bass player to put her stuff down so we can catch a frame shot of everybody.
Timeframe.com has our schedule.
I'm just going to take this off because I'm stuck.
That's okay. She's
We
stuck.
might be playing Woodstock 19. I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll catch you there.
That show hasn't been announced yet, I don't think.
Come on, everybody, get together here for a shot. Stan, what are you doing? Where are you at? Stanley! Stan, cut off your pee and get over here. This was the time frame on DTP TV live on Facebook. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in. If you're catching us on IRN Radio Network, make sure you find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, blah, blah, cheap plug. Next time we got what?
I think Red Calling. We're gonna
Red Calling.
3 weeks off.
3 weeks coming up. 3 weeks from now, not the normal 2, but we've got Red Calling coming up in studio. But so far, this has been the time frame. Thanks so much, guys, for coming in. Knuckles. Somebody give me Knuckles. All right.
We're all Canucks.
All right. That nobody mentioned Canada. Larry's not even in the video anymore. Knuckles to the cam. All right. That's it. DTP TV. DTP TV is out. That's all.